10th episode of the couch. Last week I was a little confused, but last week was number 9. This is number 10. And some people don't even last to their 10th. Yo, this is dope. Yo. I'm your host K Summertime, and my guest,
Danny.
Fat Boy Magic. My group.
Hey. So it ain't really 5 Brothers Entertainment. It's like 3 brothers and a sister. Yeah. How was y'all week?
And the real nigga. You heard?
There you go.
How was y'all week?
It was alright. We made it through another one. Right? We here.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
My week was alright. I'm good.
You good?
It was regular as hell. Like, ain't nothing else to talk about really. Like,
Alright, man. My week was, man, first of all, like, my partner called out and shit, like, both days. I was, like, super mad about that. Like, he left.
Out for 3.
Yeah, and I was like, and I hate to be petty, but, like.
Yeah.
So now you gonna call out when you come back?
I'm not saying nothing on camera. I'm just saying, like, I was just like, damn, dude. It's fucked up, Holmes.
Why you mad for it, though?
Nah. I think I was really mad because the Knicks lost this week, man.
Yeah,
and
trash.
That shit, like.
Trash. Julius Randle, trash.
Chill, dog. Don't disrespect.
Alright, my bad. You tough, but you was trash this series.
And what made it better is that the Heat and the Lakers got eliminated, so I don't feel too
they
bad.
playoffs already? It's playoffs
Nah, he got swept. Like,
let's go
I don't
Milwaukee.
watch basketball.
He got
Playoff season already?
Yeah,
Let's go Giannis.
That was quick.
He got.
to the chip.
Did I say he got swept? Yeah. Never mind. We can go to the next one.
Milwaukee
Yeah, you know what I mean. How was your week, bro?
My week was good. Just working. And taking care of my car, visiting the kids. Regular week.
Yeah. Well, welcome back, bro. Welcome back, man.
It's good to see you.
Word.
Yeah, man.
Greg Root back here. What they talking about?
Hey.
Yeah, I'm pulling up, man. I ain't get picked up today.
Hey.
That nigga got his own G-Ride. Let's go.
No breaks.
We making progress.
We definitely making progress, man.
Progress, bro.
I wish we could give up.
Business owner, you feel me?
He bring back the Nene dance too and everything.
You know niggas, we don't even know what dances to do no more.
I ain't even know that was it.
Niggas still doing crazy legs, sticky legs. They like, fuck is you doing?
Yo, Lamar used to literally do a marathon of the heel and toe. Like, yo, he's in a circle like.
Hit it, bro. You
That's like,
I can still do it.
you still do it, yo? Yo, show him, yo.
No.
I just wanted to laugh.
I thought he was going to do it.
Laugh, yo. How did that go? Yo, Danny, I'd be like, look at this nigga, look at this stupid.
I'll give you $1.
Not on duty.
Yeah. So we gonna go to our first hot topic of the week. Like, a lot of things been happening this week. We had the premiere of DMX posthumous album. You know what I mean? What y'all think? Like,
who going first, man? Y'all want me to go first?
I can't even go at all.
I'll go first.
oh man, yo. Yo, Rod, you listen to the album?
It's been busy.
You listen to the album?
I really haven't had time.
You don't listen to rap?
Like,
Okay.
What you listen to?
I haven't had time to listen to it. I'm sorry.
This nigga the whole.
Old school shit.
Word.
Migos dropped some.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. The same dude that put me on Migos. Alright, but
That's the only person that bought, bro.
But alright.
Migos.
Yeah. I know we had a previous episode of how rap has changed and stuff like that. It's kind of a repetitive thing right now. It's nothing that intrigues me really, like a sound. Like, I think Pop Smoke was the one that intrigued me the most.
Word.
In the past 2 years. As far as a new artist. Who?
Damn.
I said rest in peace, but I'm sick of hearing his shit.
Oh, well. Anyway, DMX album, man. What y'all think?
You know what's crazy about that album?
Go ahead, Danny.
For
Preach.
DMX, right?
Okay.
I wasn't really a big DMX fan, if that makes sense. I'll listen to a couple of, his hits here and there when they came on. I'll play it. But I don't really have anything to compare it to because I didn't really bump one of his albums.
Okay.
Like, I listen to hits, you feel me? But I do feel bad that he's not here to push his album. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it would have been more hype behind it. Maybe I would have liked it more, but he had a couple good things on it.
Okay. So if you had to give it a rating out of scale of 1 to 10, what would-
I'll give it like a 6.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. That was honest.
Alright, so I'll go ahead and say that I listened to the album the first time. I wasn't really feeling it. It was okay. It was nostalgic. But the more I listened to it throughout the week, it kind of grew on me. Like certain songs, like the letter to his son. The song with the first song on the album, the intro, Fire. The Locks, man. I needed that Chic Luke Silverback Gorilla verse, man. That's my nigga. He's so slept on. That brought me back to like niggas done started something type vibe. So that was fire. So as the week grew on, it grew. It's not a great album, but it's a good album, and just because of nostalgic, and he passed away, so it made me just like reminisce, like, yo, X was that nigga, like the real nigga. At one point, he's putting out 2 albums in a year. Both of them went platinum. Both of them jumps was hard, like classic '98, like. And I loved it, man. So I'm still bumping. It ain't old X, but it was reincarnated X. You feel me? Like, but the legend always live on. You feel me? So if I had to rate it, it'd be I'll just give it a 7.5, just because that's my nigga. Like,
okay. I listened to the album because, first of all, you know, I'm a big DMX fan. You know, when we talking about like how I really got interested in rap. You know, he was one of the few that really made me get interested in it. You know, he's a legend. We talking about someone who has his own style. You know what I mean? Didn't mimic from anybody. He had his own style.
Yeah, that's true.
So he's a trailblazer for...
Can't find another one.
Right, he's a trailblazer for rap. So I listened to the album, and just as far as like a production standpoint, you knew that Swiss Beats was going to have his blueprint all over this album,
it, right?
you know, just because that's Rough Riders camp, you know, you know, and I like Swiss Beats, you know, I'm a fan of a lot of his production in the past, but I just felt with some of the songs on this album, it kind of felt eerily similar to something I heard before. You know what I mean? Like the track he got with Lil Wayne, it sound like Uproar remix or something like that.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And I know people gonna listen to that like,
it sounds familiar.
It sounds familiar. And I know people, like, if you name like some of the top producers and stuff, they got their own sound. Yeah. But I feel like over the past few years that I kind of feel like Swiss Beats, I don't know, I feel like he kind of gave us his all, you know, already, and I don't know if he kind of not pushing himself to just be like, yo, there's another level I could push and stuff like that. And he always will be a legend. I'm not trying to downplay what Swiss has done. I just feel like, I don't know, maybe with verses and all that other stuff, I don't know if he could have put his best shit together. Like,
he's adapting to the time. I think he's trying to stay Swiss and not give into the new age. But a lot of the older producers are like actually using some of the new school techniques and adding and incorporating with this. And I don't think Swiss is doing that. I think he's just keeping it like Swiss Beats. He's Swiss Beats. I don't got to do that. So you feel me?
Right. And there was another song on there that felt like.
About to have me on fucking.
He is calling us right now about to cancel our whole shit. Like, yo, we talking about DMX and he kicking a cat right now. Like, I mean, like, crazy, yo.
Trying to see what's going on in his fucking living room.
And and it was another song on the album. I think it was with Nas and Jay-Z. I think the beat sounded so similar to what he did for Kanye. Remember? Yeah. And I was just like, and I was happy that, you know, because Nas was on more than one song on the album, and I was like, all right, this is okay. And it was just a few tracks that it was cool, but you know, let's just not forget. It wasn't. You know, I'm not gonna listen. First of all, DMX did like 2 albums in less than a year, and they both went platinum. Flesh of My Flesh, Bone of My Blood, and It's Dark and Hell is Hot. Them shits was classic. So let's just call it what it is. You could never, put lightning in the bottle twice. You know what I mean? Nothing's gonna be as good as Your First Baby and stuff. He so happened to do it twice and shit. So,
but
you know
now
what I
that you say that, you know what I feel about that? You're absolutely right. If you know what it felt like to me, a Swiss Beats album with a DMX feature and other rappers' features.
Okay.
You get what I'm trying to say? Like I felt like every song was him. Or like I felt like it was his type of beat.
Yeah, like he was a DJ,
he
like how
produced
drum.
it. Yeah. Or like Khaled, like this was his song.
Alright.
That's what I felt. Now that you say that, now I didn't know Swiss Beats was the
Yeah,
I think they had a lot of different producers, but he was
the main one.
Yeah. I felt
so it was
that.
kind of like.
Yeah. So I guess if I give it a rating from 1 to 10, I guess I gotta give it a 5.5. Like.
Damn, you that hard on it?
No, it was like if you say half of the album was hot, then what you gonna give it a 6? Half of the album out of 1 to 10, I say a 5.5. Like,
and that's why I feel like if he was alive, it would have been better.
Yeah, it would have,
I feel like
because
he would have did more press on it. He would have hyped it up more.
I don't know if the album was finished before his demise. You don't think it was?
I don't think it was. I feel like it was rushed.
Oh no, I think it was rushed too, because I think he got that momentum from that verses that he did with Snoop Dogg. He got into that. Like, yeah, I could do this again.
It's too convenient that as soon as he dies, like what, 2 months later, now the album is here. Like it was too rushed.
Yeah, and he just did the verses. What? How long ago?
Like 6, 7, 8 months ago.
Yeah, like 8 months ago. It was too rushed.
All right. Well, there you have it. Would you have rather him do like a Biggie duets thing too? Remember how Biggie, had some of his old flows and
I was tired of that, bro.
You was tired of that?
Just keep remixing Biggie.
yeah.
Bro, how many times you gonna put this nigga verse on another beat? My nigga, I know we trying to keep him alive, but damn. How many plates Puff gonna get off this nigga?
Some of the songs was hot though. I can't lie. Like when they did the remix of, all right.
Nah.
I see you can do Tupac now. He got mad unreleased verses, everything, but Biggie.
Nah,
he got 2 albums worth of verses, and you keep remixing that shit. How many times, Puff? How many times?
All right, well,
if the money all proceeds going to his family and he own, I'm fine with it. Then keep doing it.
all right, moving right along. I mean, we running out of greats and legends and stuff like that. Who would you say is like the Mount Rushmore of this generation right now? Like who is there?
Generation for them or the last decade? Like,
I guess you include both right now because we running out. Shit, if I ask my stepdaughter like who's the great to us, she gonna say Lil Durk, NBA YoungBoy,
Like Lil Baby.
Lil Baby.
Cardi B.
yeah,
Nah, she probably won't even mention Cardi B.
I wouldn't say
Think so?
Cardi B.
Oh,
I mean, I
you think
definitely
she would
mention
mention
Lil
Cardi
Baby.
B?
though.
All right, so we gonna let Ray go. Go ahead,
I
bro.
mean, you can be one of the first. Lil Baby is definitely.
I'm saying, so you're around much for I say for the last
Say 4.
the last
4 artists.
4 artists.
to the last 10 years. 4 artists who would be in your Mount
You
Rushmore.
can't knock Drake off.
The last 10 years, yeah.
Okay.
You can't.
So Drake is your
You
one.
can't disqualify him from anything. Like
Yeah.
he really got the award for the best artist of the decade. Like, you can't take him out of that category.
Alright,
Okay.
so who you out of the 3? So Drake won.
Definitely Lil Baby. I would say Lil Durk.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's
Slim Pickens, baby.
yeah, they out there, but it's just like soon as it's like after the first track.
Word.
Tall and
Put the
bold.
Migos on there.
Yo, what? I mean, yeah, I would give it to the Migos, but I don't listen to them like that. So
Right.
I'm,
What
So
about-
you giving it off of popularity?
So what about the baby?
Who you
Got
really
Lil
been
Baby.
fucking with the
The
last
Baby,
10 years?
yeah.
I'll just
I'll
keep
give it
it
to
in
Baby.
stacks. Who you really been fucking with the last 10 years?
Like I'm more of the hood rapping type. Lil Durk, I'm still on King Von.
That
Rest in
nigga
peace to
Chirac.
him. Shit like that. I fuck with a lot of the Chicago people.
Okay.
Chef G, his shit, fire. Sleepy Hollow, the new album.
Word.
Like
Okay.
it's, I don't know. It's a lot of up and comings. It's a lot of up and runnings. The Baby definitely got it. Lil Baby, I think. Drake, of course. I mean,
Alright, so you named 4 then.
Right.
yeah.
That's clean. Okay.
My
Go ahead,
opinion.
Daniel.
My opinion.
Don't be saying my full name like that. I don't like that.
Alright, Daniel, go ahead.
Fuck. Definitely Drake.
Okay.
He's definitely up there for me. So this is my pick, right? It ain't for who's.
Nah, it's your
right?
pick. It's your pick. Who would you say?
Okay, so I'm definitely gonna do Drake. I'm gonna throw a female in there. I'm definitely gonna do Nicki as that. I'm gonna have to put Weezy up there.
Okay.
And I'm gonna throw a ringer in there, only based upon because I fucked with his mixtapes crazy. Wiz Khalifa.
Okay.
Okay.
I like that.
I like
Wiz,
that.
Drake, Wayne,
That's original.
and Nicki.
That's original.
That's my wild card.
That's
Wiz.
That's a good little playlist.
Yeah.
That's a good little playlist. You'll get far on that playlist.
Right.
Word.
That's a good playlist.
Word. What about you, Josh?
My 4?
Mm-hmm.
Last decade. Cole always, that's number 1 for me.
Okay.
Kendrick always number 2 for me.
Rob made a noise and shit in the
I
back.
don't care what Rock is doing. This nigga like Migos.
You like the Migos?
I do.
Okay.
So
But they ain't my favorite.
I was about to say they're on your
Yeah, I think I gotta categorize them as a group, not even as like.
If now you
I
have to
can't individualize that Quavo
Yeah.
was trash. Dude,
Like,
throw that shit in like that.
They're
Yeah.
not somebody who I would listen to.
I
Who
ain't
album?
listen to
Offset?
Take off album was hard
I
too.
don't know,
I ain't
man.
listen to either one. I listen to Migos as a group, and that's it. A group only.
I rock with them though. They definitely have set some trends in the last, but
course.
they not my favorite. But go ahead.
Come on, they put them on Trap Fashion. You heard?
They did. They
I
did.
won't disrespect them, but if I wanted to listen to somebody like them, bro, I fuck with 8 Ball and MJG. Fuck that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like
You going down
honestly,
south.
you want to get it like that. No disrespect to Migos.
All right,
So yeah,
let me
two. You
But
got
go ahead,
I'm
you-
gonna finish my 4.
Kendrick.
Man. Cole, Kendrick. I was gonna put Drake, but he not one of my favorite.
He's not one of mine either, but
I was gonna say just because of popularity, but if it's my favorite, I'm putting Kanye and Wayne. Kanye, Wayne, Cole, and Kendrick.
Kanye still
And that's what I'm going
Nice.
That would be my 4 for the last decade. For
Kanye
last
still
10 years.
rapping?
Huh?
he's
Not
still
really,
I
really.
said
Nah,
for the
when you
last
said that
decade.
decade.
I mean, I ain't
Damn.
heard
His
no
first
Kanye
album
shit.
came out. Alright, so then
I ain't
could-
heard shit from Kanye.
If it's the last decade, then maybe I can't put Kanye
I
there.
was about to say,
Nah,
what the
you
fuck
have to
Kanye
say
been
last-
on? Kanye been on his political
20
shit.
years.
20 years.
Right.
Because I ain't after
Yeah.
my Dark
Take
Twisted
it back for
Fantasy.
him.
Yeah.
I ain't really had nothing else I liked after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so I can put
He
Wayne.
made a church album and stuff, but
So I can put Wayne. Alright, then. I'll put Wayne in and I'll put Drake then.
He said
church album was good.
He did a church album.
Church album was good.
I like two
I
songs
liked
on the
it.
church
I
album.
definitely did. I liked how he mixed like songs that we normally listen to, and he mixed it into like a gospel and stuff.
I don't even like gospel.
Who, Kanye?
music.
What?
Huh?
I hate gospel music.
Wow, bro, you shouldn't say that on camera.
Why?
You hate
I don't like it.
Nah, I like
It don't do
gospel
nothing for
music.
me. I don't like listen to it.
Man.
Some of those gospel joints be really, really making the hairs jump like, oh shit.
Like, how
Like,
did you know?
It don't do it to me though. I don't know. I'm getting weird.
boy. One note
Yeah.
here be like, oh,
somebody bring this dude to church.
I've been to church and I be sitting there and they be
You gonna
singing. I'm
burn.
like, bro.
They gonna burn. See if you walk in.
Word.
So,
I need to talk to the pastor before he go too. Like, give him some pointers, yo. Like, yeah, talk about him.
Prepare him.
Say this about him. He be like, Josh be looking around like, I feel like he's talking to me.
You know me?
that's how I got it.
I just never liked gospel music, bro. It never did nothing for me. My aunt used to play it. I used to hear it. Ain't,
Who, Sony?
ain't give me no
Heard
feeling.
it a lot,
I never got no feeling for that.
Sony played it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She looked like she played. She looked like she played Jamaican
Sony
gospel
played it?
music.
She did.
Jamaican gospel
I feel
music.
like it was something else in there.
That's why you don't like it. You used to like Jamaican
No
gospel
woman, no
music.
cry. That's not gospel.
Jamaican.
making gospel, not gospel.
Yeah, like, that shit just yelling and shit.
Yeah, no woman, no cry. Not gospel.
Hell no.
Yo, you don't remember how Sony playing Jamaican songs all the time?
Oh my God.
Yeah, like I used to think she
How you
was.
going, Mr. Boombastic?
She didn't see like
I used to think she was
a little
Jamaican.
black
Yo.
truck ready with it.
Anyway, let me get back to my Mount Rushmore, yo. This dude crying, yo. Because you know it's true, she was playing Jamaican music, man.
He heard it.
Jamaican gospel.
Yeah.
I never even heard Jamaican.
Yeah, you just ain't know what it
That sound
was.
like.
I'm gonna ask my Jamaican friends. But anyway. Alright, let me get back to my Mount Rushmore. Right now, in the past decade, I gotta say, I'm gonna make this quick. Drake, Nicki, Kendrick, Cole. 4.
Yeah, that's what Spotify had, and I kind
You know
of
what I mean? And I agree with them, man. I was like, and when they said, I was like, oh yeah, they're right.
makes
Like,
sense.
it makes sense.
I said the same thing, but I had to throw Wayne in there because
Of course.
without Wayne, ain't no Nicki, ain't no Drake.
Yeah.
So it's like I
Yeah.
can't. And how much music that man then gave us, man? He
Yeah.
gave us 20,000 mixtapes,
Music, mixtapes,
18
features.
albums,
Right.
a
Yeah.
group album. Like he done,
A
he done
fucking
did too
group.
much, bro.
So let me
He's
ask-
an alien, bro.
so let me ask y'all this,
One of the
right?
greatest rappers ever.
Because, King Von and Pop Smoke had, like, they had their own styles. Do you think that they would, had they been alive right now, they would have been pushing, like, definitely taking over right now?
I think so.
You think so?
I definitely think so. And they was working together.
I think they were, right?
Yeah, Von did the song with
Yeah, they had the song
Fabio.
So he would have did something with Pop Smoke. Yeah,
definitely. That shit would have
That
been
would have been
crazy.
crazy. Yeah, they
That would've
definitely.
been
Because I'm still
They got
trying
a
to.
song together.
They do.
Yeah, as far as I think they got a song together.
Oh,
Pop-
not him and Pop.
Because King Von is an album that's supposed to be dropping
Yeah, they
soon.
got a song together.
Yeah,
On,
a new album.
On King Von new album.
Excuse me.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a song together.
I
Yeah.
just started listening to
I can't wait to hear that.
Chicago music give me anxiety. Shit be having me
That's my
stressed out.
boy,
I be
man.
like, damn.
King
what's
Von
going
definitely-
on?
Von,
And
Von
thank-
had it, man. He just
thank-
had that
thanks-
hit factor.
Yeah.
Thanks to my
You know how
bro
certain
for
people got that
introducing.
hit factor?
Yeah, thanks to my bro for introducing, because he introduced me to it like 2 years ago when I came right back from deployment, and that was the first person he was like, yo, check this out. And I was like, yeah, I like his style. Like, yeah.
It's a whole story.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
it's
brought
dope.
me.
It
I'm
was dope.
listening to
It
it
was
like,
dope.
oh,
He
what happened next?
he had a whole rhythm with it and everything. He had his own style.
The first song I heard was War With Us, and I was like, let me give him another little listen.
Right.
Then Crazy Story came out, and then it was just like,
Yeah.
I was hooked since.
Oh, matter of
so.
fact, it's not him. It's T Grizzly and King
Oh,
Von.
T.
Okay.
okay.
All right. Well,
But that shit fire.
I do. We all could agree that Pop Smoke and King Von would have definitely been, and it was in
about
there.
to take over the game.
They was.
That's so
They about to
fucked
take over
up.
the
They
game.
definitely
Fuck
were.
that, man.
All right.
So
Well,
many we lost like that though.
yeah,
It's
man.
bad in this culture, man.
It is, man.
They can't stop
Rap
killing
artists,
each other, man.
rap artists might as well get some type of insurance on them, something like life
Yeah,
insurance
for
or
real,
something.
they have to. It's the only smart move at
They
this
better.
point.
Yeah.
And half the time it ain't even, this time these incidents was, he was getting robbed by a little kid. A little kid tried to rob him.
Yes.
At least
Pop Smoke.
allegedly. That's
yeah,
what
allegedly. Nah, I thought he got caught, son.
I mean, that's the story that they going with, though.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean, if you got 4 other individuals in there, you got the young guy. You know he gonna get the less the less time and
Yeah,
stuff.
that's true.
Come on, you know what I mean?
That makes
I'm just saying. But anyway, yeah, we on to our first game, man. Let's lighten up the mood up in here, man. Y'all ready for our first game? Woo! We got technology in here today, baby. He was ready. Rob was ready, yo. Rob is ready, yo. I ain't playing, yo. You know what I mean?
I'm like, I'm here.
Yeah. We gonna have a theme song, motherfucking, next week and shit. Like, all right,
Hit
man.
that nigga blunt like.
Carving shit. We gotta change that shit.
Word.
Gotta change that shit to the couch shit.
Word. All right, so our first game. Hold on, I forgot the motherfucking title of the motherfucking first game, man. Let me look this shit up. Pardon me, y'all. Pardon me. Give me some time. I'm still a novice to this.
Well, it
man.
is like fucking midnight, so
Yeah.
that
You're a
makes
little
sense.
tired. You're a little sleepy. Your partner called out. I understand. You getting it together, bro.
I bet.
All right, so the first game is called GOYF. Get out your feelings. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna paint a scenario, and we gonna just see if somebody gonna call me and say, "Yo, you in your feelings?" or "Nah, you right." You know what I mean? So, first question is, if your spouse ex die and they cry,
Why is that fucking?
come on.
Come on, yeah.
All right, y'all listening?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, if your spouse ex die and they cry, would you feel some type of way? Why or why not?
No.
You You wouldn't feel no type of way?
Nah, that actually happens to me.
Yeah?
Oh, that's not funny.
Nah, like...
Like, not my ex died.
Yeah, like...
her ex died.
Right. And they like sobbing and really
She
like...
was
she was
really
fucked up.
hurt. And I felt bad for her because,
Right.
like, you know why? I would expect you to be upset.
Mm-hmm.
If you weren't upset, I would feel away. Like, so if you love them, you ever trying to say, like, why are you not feeling your feelings? Y'all don't give a fuck. Y'all laughing at shit.
No,
This
no.
is not funny.
No, I get you. No. I mean, this is,
No.
this is I'm not laughing either. I'm just looking at
That's
Rob.
sad.
That's it.
Like, damn.
Uh.
What the fuck is so funny? Like, damn.
All right, so you
know,
wouldn't
like-
you wouldn't feel no type of way just
Now,
off
if
of...
the bitch crying for a month or a week,
How you know she ain't crying in the shower for a month?
that's her fucking problem. Ain't got shit to do with me. You cry in the shower or you way to work while you on the train. I'm giving you a week.
A week? That's
Mm.
it?
The fuck more do you need?
I don't know.
Cause as per y'all faces, y'all about to say hell yes to
So they could go to the funeral and everything, right?
to the funeral.
Yeah.
She can't go to the funeral. This already happened, so did she go to the funeral?
Nah, she didn't go to the funeral.
Why you stopped her from going to the funeral?
No, I didn't stop her from going to the funeral. She didn't go to the funeral.
I should brush your edges up.
Fuck it up. No, she didn't go to the funeral. If she said she would have wanted to go to the funeral,
You
I wouldn't
would've-
have had a problem.
okay.
What the fuck? She dead. Then what the
Understand.
fuck?
I
I'm
get
not
you. I understand.
inferior to a dead person.
I understand. That's a mature answer. I get you. No, I'm just
She
saying.
about to be petty.
No,
That's so
what?
much choice. He about to. Alright, go
No,
on.
no.
Your answer.
No, I want to hear your answer.
Now I want to hear this nigga answer.
Go ahead, right? I already know what he gonna say. I don't even want to hear it.
I wouldn't give a fuck. Like, real shit. What for? I mean, you see, it ain't my ex.
Yo,
Honestly, it's your issue. Good luck. I mean, I wouldn't even know what to say if you come to me crying. Damn,
It'll be alright. It'll be alright.
I ain't really noticing. Fuck out of here, man. But that's each his own. We ain't about to. I ain't about to do all that.
Allegedly, he don't put his hands on females.
Man, the smack in the head is definitely about to get
He's definitely like.
push from hell. Get the fuck out. Like, but we ain't gonna do all that. I mean,
This is like a funny.
whatever. I wouldn't give a shit.
you wouldn't care?
No.
If it was me,
You put roses on them? Good job.
Yeah.
said put roses on.
Good job.
Hey, man.
I can't with him, yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Josh?
If it's me, I don't care.
Mm.
If she wanna cry, she wanna cry. That's her business, you know.
Mm.
I ain't got no time for the nigga dead and going. I wouldn't give a fuck.
No, I just don't blow my shit with the
Yeah,
crying.
like I don't think I would have no feelings to it. I don't know how to console that,
blow my
Yeah.
shit.
but you know, I ain't know if I could be there.
Right.
I'm
But-
sorry.
I understand. You feel me?
Yeah.
Cause if my ex died, I would cry. That's being honest.
Me too.
So that's what I'm saying. Like I wouldn't know how to console her, but I would be.
Yeah. Wait, so you'll cry in public with your girl, like in front of her about your ex?
In public?
Not like you'll cry in front of your girl with your
like he in Whole Foods just crying.
like she
Like, what you mean public?
yeah, she's like she asks you no, listen,
So you did
this nigga ordered a Popeye
You better the fuck not cry in the Whole Foods with the ex.
So you just had to drop
This nigga ordered
the fool crying.
Say that shit for home.
this nigga ordered a Popeye
Like, no.
like yo she
Can I get
I used to get that all the time.
she used to order this for me like
Y'all terrible, man.
No.
nah I mean like nah
Favorite number.
I mean like let me just add some clarity to this. Like you on the couch and you crying and she asking you what's wrong.
That's
Hold on, it's a funny ass question, bro.
No, because the vision is funny.
Yeah, it's the vision.
Yeah.
He crying. So he like,
Hold
what's he
on.
crying about?
Hold on, man. Hold on. Alright, let me clarify this for
I
you.
feel like I'm a bit.
If somebody
Hold on,
call
hold on.
you, if somebody just hit your phone and be like, "Hey, Kev,
Right.
yo, your ex died."
Mm-hmm.
If you're on the spot and you feel like crying, you gonna cry, right?
Yeah. Probably.
Because you don't know. Like, you don't know how
Yeah.
that feels. You don't know if it's gonna hit you right then and there,
Right,
or it's gonna
right.
hit you later. You might be like, "Oh, damn, wow, that's fucked up,"
She gonna
and
be
then
like,
later
"What's
it
wrong
might
with
hit you, you feel
Right.
me? And then you might just start crying, like.
Right.
That's
You
gonna
feel
fuck
me?
up
You
your
never
whole
know.
life.
Yeah, well,
Nigga, you better not cry. You better laugh, nigga. I'm telling
You
you.
better laugh?
Nigga. Cry if you want to. Nigga.
Alright,
I
so-
know those ain't tears. That better be sweat.
Alright, let me just say my answer. I guess I don't know. Like it would feel a little weird and stuff like that. I would console my lady, but I guess after a certain time, if you got this snot coming out and all this other, I'm just like, yo, bro,
You
like,
got feelings hurt?
yeah, I'm like,
You upset?
I'm
Still?
like, yo, like, I know he meant a lot to you, but he didn't mean that much because he ain't still around, like.
She was still here.
must have been in
Huh?
love with that nigga.
Are you gonna think he was still here?
Nah, I'd be like, yo, I mean, I know he meant a lot to you, but I mean, he your ex for a reason, right?
I'm gonna think
mean,
he was
like-
hit and she cried too hard.
I was just like, I don't know, like, I don't know,
I
I
gotta be so petty.
don't know.
Maybe he was giving her the good wood back in the day.
And that mean he's still giving it to you.
No, I don't know. This is an interesting question and stuff like that. But-
But good wood, like.
But this is why the game is called Get Out Your Feelings. You dig what I'm saying?
No, actually, this is not the game.
Huh? This ain't the game? Yeah, see?
Guys, I just thought about some shit, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Damn.
So you gonna feel some type of way, Rob?
110%.
I guess I gotta get out my
She
feelings.
cried one day.
I mean, if you crying over that nigga that long, you might as well go sleep with that nigga.
Bro, we've been
Nah.
together
Bro,
12
you
years.
miss that nigga
How
that
you
much?
crying over anybody that hard?
Well, that's different. You
You
just
missed that
said
nigga.
Yeah,
my ex like.
you wildin'. Yeah, like you saying 12 years, like we ain't even talking about like we just talking
Alright.
hypothetically, like.
Alright,
You
so-
talking about like
Well,
a,
hypothetically,
I mean, but how many
If it was
years
like
are
any
we
ex,
talking about?
if it was like
hypothetically speaking, no.
How many years are we talking about, though?
I don't know. I just feel like
talking about, like-
I would have to get out. I would have to find a good way to get out my feelings on this one because I'd be like, I don't know. I'd be like, yeah, you crying, but I mean, what you want to do now? Like, I mean, you want to keep talking to his mom, I don't know. Like, I would be like,
yeah, I get
he,
So we should start putting up pictures and shit like on making a memorial and shit.
I think it's a rap battle.
yeah, like-
my boy.
God, I miss some shit.
The boy thing bureau and that.
We was in love
Hey, yo,
with this thing.
he said she put it up like Coco.
Look at us, hey, we was in love with this thing.
all right, we gonna move.
Hands start shaking and shit. Oh my God.
All right, we gonna move on.
Go.
Alright, let's move on.
We all in our feelings except Danny and Josh. I guess I'm in my feelings and
I'm
shit.
probably in my feelings.
Yeah.
Stop.
We gonna move on to the next question. Next scenario. All right. We all got celebrity crushes. We all have had them before. Maybe not. I don't know. I've had one, but when you see your spouse gloat about their celebrity crush, would you have a problem if they say, like, because you know they all make noise when they see their celebrity crush, or her, you know what I mean? And would you have a problem if they say, like, I would do something to this celebrity?
Hell yeah. Fuck, you ain't talking about no other man in front of me. I don't give a fuck who it is.
Oh, I'm making sure I was still normal.
I don't give a fuck who it is. You
Yeah.
talking about no man in front of me, bruh.
So do you have a celebrity crush? Or you had one?
Of course, we all have celebrities.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, but you,
But I'm not gonna say it out loud and be like, oh, damn.
why not though?
I'm sweating her like, oh, she look good as hell. Like,
Why not?
why?
Why not?
For what? What am I getting?
So you just gonna have it in your mind and stuff
I'm never
like that?
gonna meet the celebrity, so I don't really care.
You just gonna have it in your mind and shit?
Yeah.
I guess he like, what would be the point of us having a
Yeah,
conversation?
what I'm having a conversation with my wife about a celebrity for?
I guess he's trying to basically say though, like, say y'all watching the TV.
Yeah, like you just looking at TV, like
yeah,
damn,
something
like
just pop up on the TV, you like,
yo,
damn.
I'm just peeping it.
You ain't saying shit.
The same way if you see a fat ass on the street, you ain't gonna say, damn, you gonna peep it, you gonna keep it moving.
Well, I'm gonna say she got a fat ass, yo. So I don't have no problem with that with my lady, my wife.
Alright,
So.
well, that's maybe what your lady like. You feel me?
I mean, but it's just like, it's just like it's get your foot off of that, man. Damn fat ass foot, yo. That shit damn brought me down, like he stepped on the mic. That shit brought me down, like
That shit wasn't that strong.
it was. You are strong.
What? You are strong.
Hey, Ron, I know you laughing at what we was talking about the other day. I know that's why you laughing, bitch. I know exactly why he laughing, bro. We ain't talking about that on camera.
What happened?
Nah, go ahead.
It was about me?
No. It was he made a joke
Oh,
about me. That was funny as fuck. But we ain't talking about that right now. Go ahead.
alright. But I guess I'm more transparent with my lady saying whatever, like she look good, that look good, I don't care, but saying like damn I would fuck the shit out of him, I'm like
That's too
yeah,
deep.
it's like
That's too deep.
you were what?
You thinking about
Yeah,
it?
like
Yeah.
So if she made the sound, it's fine.
nah, I'm just thinking about that, so I'm trying to think like that, because that girl's like when they get in their group like what you mean by
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Am I in my feelings, man?
No.
No?
He's like,
No. I'm not in my feelings. I don't want her to be like, oh, he's.
This is why the game is called. This is why just to really think about. So like, are we in our
The
feelings?
game should be "Is Your Girl for the Streets." Yeah, that's a better name for this game.
Yeah.
Because us men, we see fine celebrities all the time. Like, so we just keep it in men talk.
Respect thing.
Yeah,
If I tell you, that's cool. Like we.
So
can
you
talk.
can't tell your girl like, yo, Rihanna fine as hell.
I'm not doing
Can't
that.
say I
What's-
I just respect her.
No, that not
damn.
no.
Rihanna.
But you say like, yo, Rihanna fine as hell.
I don't even say that around me. Like, how you? Now I might think Rihanna fine as hell. When my girl asked me, Rihanna got a big ass forehead. She ain't even got no booty. Like,
Word.
Damn, is that
No, man. I'm gonna say Rihanna fine as hell. I don't have no like. It is what it is.
Arguments for no reason.
For what? You never gonna meet him, right?
trick question.
How's it? You think it's a trick question?
The question is, I mean, and the honest question is at the same time, being that your significant other is saying that they want to fuck this person, is this person gonna fuck them? Is
No.
this person gonna even pay attention to them? at all?
Nobody's gonna fuck nobody. So
Nobody's
At the end of the day,
fucking.
though, but at the end of the day, though, like they can say they got a crush on this person as much as they want to. Go ahead, introduce yourself. Matter of fact, what are the tightest shorts that you want?
nah,
You
What
gonna
are the
rob
tightest
him?
shit that you want?
You gonna rob him?
No, it's just in the nature. Like, is
Don't
he
get
gonna,
close with him.
Is this person gonna actually pay attention to you enough
They
to
might,
fuck
you
you?
never know.
How many
I know
people
this
have
nigga.
done this same shit though? You
A
gotta
lot,
think
and
about that.
they fucked them.
Really though? How many?
I just think from a human aspect, like
celebrities really.
you got to know that from a human,
throwing themselves at them really like.
you got to know from a human aspect, we gonna be attracted to other people. Like,
I like Julia Roberts. Do you think that she gonna fucking
You
fuck
like
me?
Julia Roberts?
I love Julia
I like
Roberts.
her.
I like her too. She got a pretty.
That was Pretty Woman.
Pretty Woman. Yeah.
Yeah, but do
Pretty
you think
Woman?
that if we meet up, she gonna be like, oh my god?
I don't know. She calling the cops on your ass.
As soon as she see me, straight like that.
That's it.
Oh my god, he's trying to rob me. I don't give a fuck. I got a security jacket on. He's trying to rob me. She gonna see me like,
Oh no, I don't want to
Nigga out
pay.
here shooting his shot.
Yeah.
He trying to get Julia Roberts to me like.
Julia, I ain't about none of that.
You think you gonna meet her?
I just want to love you.
What you think, Danny?
It's different for girls. Like, she got a fat ass, she do got a fat ass.
Right.
That's a different.
It's a different perspective.
But I mean, like
Me
even
and my girl sitting here like now you can't be in here ODing like, yo, I would.
yeah, but you don't have no men celebrity like.
Oh yeah, Method Man.
Oh, see.
But she
But do
know that.
but do would she get mad and like you be like, ooh?
See, that's the.
You see how you just made it
That's the
sound like?
noise right
You see how you just made it
That's
sound?
nice.
Woo! You know what I mean? Like what that
She be like,
ooh
yo,
sound
you
mean? Like,
ass? She be mad.
Said what the who?
Oh, how you
wanna know what that
you can't display that shit to her. I'm not gonna OD.
Yeah, that's
She
what
was
I'm
like,
saying. I'm not gonna OD.
That's what you doing?
The most I might say is like,
that's what you
shit,
trying
she
to
pretty.
do? Now, if a fat ass walk by,
I might get away with shit.
But are you catering to your spouse insecurity then at that point?
Hell yeah.
But I don't think it's more so of an insecurity. I think it's more so too of a respect situation.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
think
how I take it.
your spouse is
Respect.
gonna be in front of you like it'll just Alba pop up. She's gonna be like, I wanna fuck the shit out of him. I don't think she's gonna say that in front of you.
Exactly.
Even if she's thinking it, she's not gonna say that in front of you. It's not that you're insecure.
Right, but even if she's don't say that, but she's like,
And you know that's what that means.
that what that like.
Yeah, because that's what that means. You're not stupid.
Now, I'm gonna have an attitude for the rest of the night.
Like, so you wanna fuck that dude?
Is she
Like,
watching the TV? She just
I'll
watching.
be completely honest. I don't even think I've ever been in that situation.
We gonna be laying down and she gonna try to touch me and I'm gonna be like this. Touch her.
Yeah, you and your feelings, bro.
I'm thinking about it, and I've never been in that situation, so I feel like since I haven't been in that situation, I think I'm not do the same thing.
I think because I'm petty, I'm just pick on her about it, but I'm just not gonna care though. I guess I'm not
gonna
gonna
be in my
care.
feelings, but she's gonna be in her feelings.
I don't think my wife gonna be in her feelings at all.
Yeah, my feelings.
He said,
I mean, I'm thinking about it as like,
he just want Julia.
nah, I'm just thinking, is he gonna fuck you?
That's all you think about.
Yeah.
Like, word, like, how many times? Come on, you think you was the first, the second? Like, come on, the count is gonna be over counting. Like, honestly, it's like, really, you think he's gonna fuck you though?
Word.
Like, out of all people,
Yeah,
so many girls throwing at him. Somebody probably gonna have their nipples pierced. Somebody, it's gonna be some crazy shit going on. A girl probably gonna have no panties on, open up her skirt from, look at this. You never know. I'm just saying, like, do you think that out of everybody, you know, you being who you are, you're gonna make the cut of getting the fuck?
So you basically saying I'm not worried about what you say, cause he ain't gonna never.
I'm not gonna get the fuck either.
Right.
Like, it's like,
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Like, no matter how much we crushing on these people, honestly, do you think we're gonna get to ever hit though? It's like
You got a point,
But if
man.
this podcast kick off, we might.
even if this podcast kick off, like,
We still
No, we
I
not.
got my own security card.
We not.
Come on,
We really not.
Let's say the person who you crushing on,
Drake living out his dream.
but let's say the person we crushing
That nigga
on
got
wound up
rich
wearing a
in
positive
everything.
energy.
That nigga was like cha-ching, cha-ching,
that mean-
cha-ching. That nigga cashing out.
But do you understand what I'm saying though?
That nigga the
Let's
GOAT.
say a person
Him and the
that he
Cannon
crushing
the
on
GOAT.
wear a positive energy shirt. That don't mean that bro gonna hit.
Word. That's true.
I mean, she just like the shirt. That's all.
Brian hitting it anyway.
Like,
He
I
gonna
mean-
get
I mean-
nothing.
Nothing towards anybody.
He
I'm
gonna
just
get
making
the
an example.
smoke, nigga.
I mean,
The
I'm
real
no
smoke,
shade.
nigga.
I ain't
You just
trying to
making an
no shade.
example, bro.
I ain't no shade, no pun intended. I'm just making an example. That's all.
Thank you,
All right,
brother.
my bad.
That's all.
All right, so I guess I don't know. Are we in our feelings?
I'm not. She is.
I'm not in my feelings about that. Rob in his feelings.
Nah, I'm
He like
my
this,
feelings
y'all. I'm
about
going to
that.
jail for this shit. Look how long.
My girl did that shit to me. I can't remember the time when she did it, but if she did it to me, I'd probably look at her like,
Like, oh, for real?
Go ahead, like that nigga if you want.
I don't know, but
Say you
y'all
want
may have
chestnut
not
3 times.
y'all may have not set that standard of comfortability in y'all like, relationship to even just openly just say like, man, yeah, you look good, but I don't care about him. Don't matter. Anyway,
yeah,
guess we all. I ain't in our feelings now.
word.
That completes our game for this week. Everybody give a round of applause. Rob with the applause machine. Amen, amen. Woo! Thank you. All right, we gonna get into some topics, man. Some real topics. And sat back this week and I'm like, let me ask some real interesting questions to see what my podcast mates think about it. So our first question of this week. Have we underestimated the influence of music and social media?
I don't think you can underestimate it.
Mm-hmm.
We know how valuable that is to every entity of everything in life right about now. Like the music control the kids, social media control everybody basically. Like if you're not following social media or trends, or even if you're not following it, you on it, you keeping up to date with
Right.
stuff. Like we not sleeping on that. What was the question again? I'm sorry. I apologize.
This nigga over here talking.
I apologize.
fucking Ron DeSantis. What you say?
I can't remember the last 3 words, bro. The influence of it, my fault.
What the fuck?
Yo, I'm thinking his answer's really intelligent. Like he headed somewhere.
He didn't say shit. But social media is important with a whole bunch of words.
It is, bro. It is.
That's all he said. Was social media was important with a whole lot of words.
No, it's not underestimated. Like it's not. I did make a point though.
Okay.
It's
and
not
then drifted away. Like
I was a space jam right there. My nigga, what fault?
yeah.
Alright, go ahead, Danny.
Nah, it's really important right now because everything's needed by social media.
All right.
Ain't that what I just said?
I don't know. You ain't finished.
No, for real, think about it. Especially when COVID just hit, that's all we had was social media.
Right.
When it comes to planning parties,
And each
food,
other.
buying stuff, getting stuff, seeing what's out, you need it. You absolutely need it. You know what I mean? You can get on social media. Oh, hashtag this. I'm looking for something. Boom, there you go. You can type in exactly what you're looking for and
I
I'll
mean,
find it 100 times. Boom.
It's people that live without it, but that's just those
Yeah,
people.
those people. That ain't me.
Yeah, it's people that live without it. I'm not gonna say everybody needs social media, so. But it is a big influence, a big percentage of the world. So
Yeah. Music and social media is like kind of one big machine right now, man.
Yeah.
It's really type scary, the shit that we going through. It's like literally, and I know it's always this, like rap has always been influenced on music, has always been influenced on people. I'm not gonna act like I'm just born yesterday to this. Like it's always been like that, but now that we got social media into play, like it's really like manipulating a lot of kids' mind of this is what you gotta oblige by to this is the standard of normal. Like this is this is that. You know what I mean? And it's really got a lot of people mind playing tricks on them as if even people focusing on how many likes they have, you know what I mean? Focusing on how many followers they have for popularity and stuff like that. Looking at somebody like basically just looking at somebody in a moment to think that that's their life. No, that's just a reel. That's just a glimpse. It's not showing you. So people are trying to keep up with that image and stuff like that.
It's not healthy.
It's not healthy at all. And I think it leads sometimes I feel like if it wasn't for me being into acting or selling my clothes, I would not have social media and stuff like that. I would still kind of follow YouTube and know what's going on, but I wouldn't really put myself out there like that because I'm a private person, really. You know what I mean? I don't want to give the people the luxury to feel like they know me when there's some people, they do know me and stuff like that. You don't know me like that, you know? Because I feel like it's kind of giving them an open door policy to fully chime in on shit that you should be doing in my life and shit. So I just feel it's just crazy the way social media, and I feel like, and whoever made these platforms like Facebook and IG, they knew exactly what they was
And
about to do.
Don't even use it themselves.
They know exactly what they was about to do, man.
They don't.
I know it. They know exactly what they was trying to do. Like they basically use the same formula as if what the addiction of a drug do to you and stuff. They use that same formula for that. You know what I mean? You feel me, Ron? Like they knew exactly what they was going to tap into on what part of your brain that was going to make you be like, yo, I gotta be on this. What this person's saying today? What that? And it's almost crazy and like genius at the same time. Like it's just like, wow, like I'm even sucked into this now. Like you know what I mean? Like, yo, I'm caught in the matrix.
I usually go on social media just to watch funny videos. So
I know, but you go like, you know what I mean?
And that's the point.
there's always some funny ass shit up there.
It's something that piques your interest.
There's always some
It's
funny
there.
ass shit up there.
Right, and sometimes I tell myself, you know what, I'm gonna shut it down for a week. I can't.
You can't.
Right.
I do it sometimes.
Now when you say that I'm kind of addicted now,
Yeah.
it's not.
You are
Yeah,
addicted.
you see.
I do it sometimes. I definitely do it sometimes. I take a week off
Now imagine they shut down. They just shut down Instagram. They shut down. Imagine of the withdrawal people gonna be going through, yo.
Oh, it's gonna be suicide because some people, that's their life. Some people depend on that.
It's not my life though. You think what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy.
Well, we
yo.
from the generation where we had lives before that, so
We know the difference.
we know how to go back. If we had to go back, we would still know how to communicate and get with each other. They communicate more over the internet than they even actually see each other.
That shit is the devil, yeah.
My boy, I'll be like, yo, let's go. Hey, Kev, what we doing? You feel me? And we'll just link up and chill and have fun and do what the hell we doing. Regular shit. Like, social media. We don't really need it because we've seen both sides of the coin.
Honestly, yo, that's what I think, yo.
So I think if it went down, we would still be good.
With people or whatever the cause may be. Social media became the worst thing ever that they could have made, because after all the pandemic shit, and now it just became a dating site. And then besides a dating site,
You talking about for like OnlyFans and stuff like that? Or?
Everything. Like, it became a whole dating site. Like, it's just like, you don't know what you're gonna see on social media now. You're not even, as soon as you go on the account or whatever, you see some crazy shit. It's either somebody butt ass naked, somebody selling themselves. It's like, you know, that shit is,
and I think
the
like
devil. Like, that shit just became an all around fucking
Freak show.
So let me ask
fucking freak show.
Let me ask y'all a question. Hold on, can I ask y'all a question?
Honestly.
Because I really want to know, because y'all are parents. So how do you monitor your kids' activity on social media?
I'm the wrong person to ask right now with that.
well,
Yes, I can't monitor.
Sammy, she go on YouTube, but you know, I got like it programmed to the settings where it's like censored, where it's certain things.
she can't
Right,
do.
it's like a parental content on there and stuff like where she
Right, you
can't
do
see.
the same thing?
Hell no. Let that little nigga have it all. Well,
But you know what's so bad about that
Social
too?
media is gonna
he
be
gotta
TikTok.
put me on, you feel me? He gotta
Honestly,
put
yo,
me on,
if
and
it
I
ain't
gotta
social
let him
media,
know what he
it's gonna be
doing.
TikTok.
How
Yeah,
old is your son?
He 8 now.
Yeah, my daughter about to be 9. I'd rather explain it to her
Yeah,
first.
it's different with girls. Girls is different. 'Cause
It's definitely.
I'm explaining to my son too, man. I'm explaining to my son. I'm not gonna just let the floodgate
they got
open.
like more of a like a territorial like competition type thing with you though, bro.
I
So
get what you're
you
saying.
want to try to like do this, do that, but your son being your son and having that drive that you have, you gonna be like, nah, nigga, let me put you on something.
Yeah.
And sometimes, bro, what I learned, sometimes you gotta humble yourself and let your kids put you on to something. You feel me? And then not so much always try to steer them away, but help them navigate with what they are doing, because they gotta navigate and be in this world as it is. You feel me? They can't stick to your old ways and what you feel is right. So you gotta be there to let them know what they going through, but give them that insight that you probably didn't have. You feel me? Because back in our day, we always got told what not to do. We ain't never get showed how to do what we wanted to do. They was, don't do that. The shit that you wanted to do, ain't nobody put you on to it.
Right, or explain in depth like why.
reason
Just
behind it.
listen.
Bars,
Yeah.
nigga.
That's
Right.
Where the whistles at, Rock? Bars, Rock.
Nigga, one sound per week.
Someone just dropped a gym.
Don DeMarco.
I feel you.
Don DeMarco the shit out that question.
I
Like,
feel you. But let me ask y'all something, because just to segue into that, because I know we treat girls and boys differently, and you know, do you think because we're so naive with boys that a lot of people like predators could get away with a lot of shit? You know what I mean? And I don't want to separate like, oh, I'm just gonna be all strict on my girls and say, oh, he good, that's my boy. He you know what I mean? I think that people know that, and this generation has created that type of
Masculinity.
that space that we forget about, you know, our boys sometimes, and that shit can happen to them too.
If you walk up South Orange Ave, most of the boys are a little flamboyant.
Yeah, you think?
That's the
So?
word I'm gonna use. They're a little
You
flamboyant
think it had something to do with?
with us neglecting the boys?
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I get.
And know what I mean, the go outside and play, know what I mean, and not nurturing the boys, not caring for the boys, not leading the boy. Like
Right.
boys have no leadership out here. All their leadership come from Cardi B's. So that's why the boys out here trying to act like Cardi B now.
I get what you're saying, man. I definitely, that's something that always come to my mind, and I was like, you know, sometimes I gotta catch myself to say, nah, I want to give him that much attention as well. You know what I mean? Instead of just saying, nah, he good, you know, and then just be like, nah, I'm always strict on my, nah, you know what I mean? Like,
it's hard to just be strict on somebody all the time. Like, you can't be strict on kids all the time. But it is good to give a watchful eye on the boys, because a lot of the years, you ain't have no male influences in your life as a boy.
No one do it.
I grew up around all women. I ain't have no male influence. I had my uncles, you feel me, but they wasn't in the house with me. You understand what I'm saying? I would go see them, but I would still grow up around all women. So it's like, I would say it is helpful if you got a watchful eye on your boy. Like, if you got a man watching him, like, to make sure he like.
I don't be wanting to
make sure he
my
good.
son too much, especially, you know, I don't know, me not being around now, or I guess me not living with them. I try to do it to a certain extent. Like, I'm not trying to be a friend, but at the same time, I'm trying to let you know, like, you know, I'm here. I'm gonna be on your ass, but, you know, straighten up.
Like, you're comfortable, right? Make him feel comfortable.
Make him, yeah.
Come to you, but aware that I'm your father.
Yeah.
It gotta be balanced.
Perfect balance.
It gotta be a balance.
That was perfectly.
You know, it gotta be a balance. I'm not a parent, but I do know if I was to become a parent, it has to be a balance, because I'm not your friend, but I'm your friend, but I'm also your parent. You know what I'm trying to say?
And I think that's what I'm
gonna be your parent. And like, obviously, as your parent, we're going to end up being friends, because we're going to hit that age that at that point, I'm going to always be there as your parent, but I parent you enough that now you're an adult.
Exactly.
And now we at that friend stage. You feel me? But I feel like in order for you to establish that, you have to make sure there's boundaries. And you got to set that path that they have that respect for you and vice versa. Assuming you can still not have that level of respect with your kid and understanding for them. You get what I'm trying to say? Because even though it's your kid, you got to still have that conversations. Open conversations.
All right, we got some good answers out of this conversation. I'm gonna move on to my next question. Have we as a society put too much pressure on the age of 30?
Yup. And that's social media fault.
Word.
Because because you look at these people that are on social media, right? Say they under 30. You assume that this is what you're supposed to have at 30. You get what I'm trying to say? Let's take this back maybe 20 years ago, even 10 years ago. 20-year-olds and 30-year-olds didn't have all this shit that they got now on social media at this age of 30. But you assume that that's where you're supposed to be. And if you don't have that, you haven't established yourself as such. You know what I mean? But then that's when you have to actually have a conversation with yourself, like, whoa, that's not your path, or that's not what you're supposed to be doing, or that's really not that normal. Because let's take it back to when our older aunts and cousins was in their 30s. This shit wasn't like this.
Yeah.
You feel me? All this wasn't like this. So you gotta humble yourself in that mindset, like, it ain't even that deep.
Right. I think us as the black culture, we live very differently in the household and stuff like that. And some of us, we don't have the average teenage years and stuff like that. So it's like, because we're so set back, we're honestly adults at age of 15, you know what I mean, getting jobs and stuff like that. So I guess the expectations that we expect before 30 is because we grown up so fast. It's like, you ain't supposed to be living in your house at age 25 or I'm like, we the only culture that have set that standard and stuff like that. In other cultures, they can live in it, you know what I mean? They go out, hey, save your money, you know what I mean, until you ready. We're not going to push you out of the nest so far fast. I'm not going to do that to my kid. Like, you know what I mean? I want to make sure she is good. You know, she is good. You know, in your 20s, you supposed to be kind of like trying to figure it out. Well, I'm going to just push you outside in the world and say, figure it out now. So, you know what I mean?
Let me throw a monkey wrench in there. Say you do all of that. Okay. You're the perfect father. But
there's no such thing as perfect father.
Not perfect, but I'm just saying, like, you've done everything that you possibly could do in your mind to keep your daughter in influence. And she say, she don't want to follow your rules no more. She don't want to do this. She don't want to do that. And she's still living in your house.
No,
then how would you feel after that?
if you don't want to follow my rules, now you showing that you want to make your own rules. Now it's time you can be your own, adult outside my house and stuff like that. There's always going to be rules, no matter what. Even if you go outside the house, it's going to be rules.
I know, but I'm saying she just don't want to follow your standards anymore.
I understand, respectfully.
So, but in your eyes, she's still not ready. But in your eyes, she's still not ready.
My man getting mad. Respectfully, you can get your own place.
Yeah,
But I'm saying, like, you can see from the outside looking in, she's not ready, but she's telling you this, and that.
She'll be back.
So what?
I'll be like, yo, go give it a shout out. If you think it's easier outside, go check it out. Like, here it is. Here it is. I can't say that you will or won't have a opening when you come back. I'm always gonna be your dad. You know what I mean? I'm always gonna love you and stuff like that. But
opening. Put her on reserve. Like, hold on, I got 2 other people lined up for this position.
nah, but if you go against the grain and shit, you know what I mean? And I'm trying to show you want to be your own woman or own man out there. Go ahead, go try it out. You know what I mean?
And I think
just know that this.
And I think that's what happens a lot of the time.
You think that's what happens?
I think that happens a lot of the time. That's why I brought that up. Because I've seen a lot of kids, but it's not the kids' fault either. Because some of the parents are so far back, like you said, and so fucked up in situations that they may be doing shit to the kids that they might not even know that they're doing to them.
Well, like enabling, making them comfortable,
And that could be a position, but also like maybe you're being too, strong on them or too hard on them or just
like pushing them away.
Yeah, you're pushing them away. And now the kid is like, I can't wait to get I can't wait to get out this house.
And that comes from balance, though. It's balancing. And like they say, you can't be a parent. It doesn't come with a book. You learn as you go. You get what I'm trying to say? You learn as you go, and you learn your kid. And some people don't learn their kids.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I just feel like at a certain age after high school, let's say this is when the real life shit begin. You know what I mean? I just want a plan of what do you want to do, and how could we basically, how can I just help you in this journey that you're going,
that's another thing. How could you tell an 18-year-old to have a plan? Like,
no, I said we come up with a plan. What are we gonna do? You know what I mean? Because you can't just sit around and just say I don't want to do anything. High school is over now. Now you're going into the, young adult stage and shit like that. What could we do right now? Because right now you don't have to go to school and basically you just sitting around watching TV. You know what I mean? Like that's not gonna. Because I'm really trying to build habits that's going to be, good for the society and stuff like that. So I gotta put those in you. I gotta instill those in you.
Told me, she was like, you either gonna get a job or you gonna go to school. Pick one. She like, you just.
Yeah, that's the same option I got.
I was like, I want a job because I tried the school thing. It really wasn't for me at the moment. You feel me? So she was like, what you gonna do? I chose a job, and my job been taking me way further than what I thought it was going to go. You feel me? So you definitely gotta have some type of plan.
That's true.
So
I ain't have no real plan at 18 for real.
I don't remember 18. What was I doing at 18?
My aunt worked hard as fuck, and she didn't really have time for me, so I was free. So I was just doing whatever the fuck I wanted to do, when I wanted to do it, how I wanted to do it, until eventually she was like,
she caught on it.
You either gonna get a job, do something, pay rent, do this. I was out here doing my little thing and thinking I was somebody and wasn't doing shit. And she kicked my ass out. And that shit was a reality check.
See?
I couldn't cop the shit was playing. I'm like, she took the keys, everything.
She locked you out?
Nah, you not coming back.
That's how locked you out?
Because she always kicked me out. She always kicked me out, but she always told me come back. Because that's just her heart. She didn't want to. It was at that point, she was just like, you know what? Get the fuck out of my house. Don't come to my house no more. And I just had to do what I had to do to get on my grind, like, because I had help along the way. I'm not going to shy none. My sister helped me, brothers helped me, Kev helped me, Danny helped me. I had help along the way. I'm not going to sit here and act like I did everything by myself. I would never say that. But it still made me a better person when she did that. She put the pressure on me. They say pressure busts pipes or makes diamonds. Which one you going to be? That's it.
Right.
You feel me? So I had to get up out that struggle.
I mean, I had established so much things. I I wouldn't say like I was your average teenager. I was doing so many things, and plus like you know, put the Army into my life and stuff like that. I was so aggressive with the things that I wanted. You know, by the time I hit 30, I was just kind of looking back like, damn, I went to school, I went to Army, did all this stuff. You know what I mean? It was kind of like my expectations of me was just like, I've always have more expectations. It doesn't matter the age. It's just, I always have. What's up? He's funny as hell. He's funny as hell. Yeah, he's funny as hell. Yeah.
TVs, hey man, you selling TVs, bro.
Yeah. He's funny as hell. Funny as hell, bro. You know what I mean? You funny as hell. I like that, yeah. I like that, yeah.
You forgot something.
I like that, yeah. I like that. Anyway,
right,
man.
Don't go too deep into that.
Nah, you know, I live my life early, man. Like, you know what I mean? When you're in situations where you're forced to be, like, forced to pay rent and be in adult situations, it's like, it forces you to grow up real fast and shit like that. So, by the time I got my 30s, I'm stayed trying to elevate myself. So, it didn't matter the age, but I do look at my other peers and I'll be like, you know, they be like, damn, I don't have this, I don't have that. I'll be like, damn, why do you think that way? And I try to put things in perspective, and, you know, by talking to you guys of how we raised in the black community and family and stuff.
I was talking about that the other day, and he hit me off with some bars about, like, you don't need much, bro. Like, we be wanting more than we actually need. Like, if you comfortable, why are you, what are you complaining about? Like, everything you good, you got a good job, you got a nice car, like, what are you complaining about, bro?
What if you're not comfortable?
And,
What if you're not comfortable?
Then that's something you got to handle as a man, bro. Simple.
I mean, sometimes your comfortability don't be your choice. It just be what you get.
Pray on it.
Nah, ain't no pray on it.
He said it's not by choice, so if it ain't by choice, get on to it and pray on it.
By choice, it just be by what you
Good
get.
situation.
I don't know. I think sometimes, like, if I want something in life, it may take a long time for me to set those, you know. It just depends, like, yo, listen, do I want to take the shortcut or the long route and shit like that? And sometimes you just have to take that route. It is what it is. There's no shortcut way around it. If I want to make certain things comfortable in my life, I'm going to strive for that. Like, no matter how long it's going to take. I may get from to C, it may take a while, but, you know, listen, I set A, I got B, and I got C in my life. I'm pretty much good, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man, like,
you know what I mean?
Ain't no shortcut.
Like, you can always want more, you can always strive for more. Ain't nobody gonna knock you for that. But by the age 30 I'm happy with what I have. I appreciate everything that I got, everything that I worked for. It could have been way worse, man.
What?
All of us been in bad situations at some point in time, you feel me? So it could have been way worse. So that's how I look at life.
And you gotta sit there sometimes and think about where you were 10 years ago. You wouldn't have thought that you would be in a position that you're in now.
Exactly.
You gotta just be thankful for that part. And it might take you 8 years. Some people you supposed to go to college for 4. It might take 8. But shit, those are the best 8 years and you did it, so what the fuck?
How you feel about that? The question about the 30, the pressure on the 30.
Well, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
Ross starting to sound like me. Ross my
nigga, he said them bars to me the other day about that. Yeah, I was like,
Because motherfucker, like you said, social media and
I was like,
Because motherfucker, like you said, social media and media, period, it shapes, like, marketing and advertisement. On TV, you see a motherfucker with a certain car or a certain house that look your age demographic. They playing the type of music that you listen to in the background. They wearing your type of clothes. So you think these are the things you're supposed to do. Then you turn on the TV, you look at love and hip hop or video or whatever it is. You think of what black culture is or whatever it is. It make you look like you gotta get all this shit at an early age, and be young and ratchet and die young and hurry up and fast and just make all these dumbass mistakes and all that. But that's bullshit. When you basically unplug, you're like, you got your friends, you know what I mean? You got your loved ones, everybody got their mishaps, ups and downs. Like, that shit, that's why motherfuckers be complaining about this shit thing. I'm like, all right, nigga, take a ticket, get in line, nigga. Like, we could do that another time, but at the end of the day, You alive. It could be worse. You got your freedom, like you said. Everybody came from crazy ass situation. Just growing up in this fucking weird ass city that we in right now.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy. You know what I mean? Like
That's the title. Growing up in this weird ass city.
Weird as hell.
Shit crazy.
You don't even know this is weird until you grow up and get out of here.
You're like, damn.
Environments and shit. You're like, oh, I'm supposed to be treated like this? Like, oh, nah, that shit out here is weird.
I think I didn't really start understanding who I was until like the age of 30, like really understanding like, yeah, this what I like, this what I don't like. Now this, you know what I mean, this is who I am as a man, like for real, like, you know what I mean, till my age, that's why I'm like, yo.
29 into 30 was stressful.
Yo.
That 29 into 38 for me was stressful,
That's a
bro.
topic too, because I really ain't understanding who I was until 10 months ago.
See,
Real shit.
you know what I mean?
And that's good though.
And that's
'cause you've
good
been
though,
through some
like.
shit. You that's what's supposed to happen. You're supposed to evolve. It's like a caterpillar. You're supposed to go through some rough shit. If it's not rough, what's going to be the satisfaction afterwards?
Exactly.
What's going to be the happiness afterwards? That's why these people that be rich and they be having money and they been having this shit, they don't be happy.
Yeah, and they be
wanting to
rich
have the
as
life you
hell.
have. You feel me? They be wanting to come to the hood and experience the shit you went through. Because there's something gratifying about being from the bottom, coming from the top, seeing what you've been through. It just that's nothing wrong with just learning who you
Yeah,
are.
for broke person.
You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like that's a good thing.
If we got money and went broke, we'll just find another way to get another bag. You feel me? If rich people that was already
That's why they be killing themselves.
Yeah, they be killing themselves.
They
That's what I'm
can't take
saying.
that
Like,
shit.
they can't take that.
Who
They
ain't
lose
got
all
no
that
money?
money.
What?
Oh, what? Yeah, they can't take that.
Oh no.
That's why. We'll be like, all
Shit,
right,
we been
well,
broke
shit,
before.
we've been to this already.
Fuck it, I'm going to
let's go
Cap
back
House.
to the beginning.
You say I'm going to Cab House.
Fuck it. Going to
You
John's
say I'm
house.
going to Cab House. I'm like,
Open the door.
That's when he kicked me out. I was like, okay.
Fred, Josh, open the door. I got some shit to talk about.
Okay, I'm on the way.
And you be back up next week like ain't shit
He like,
happened.
bro, what happened? I'm asleep. Bro, she kicked
Listen,
me out. Bro, for real? Yeah.
for real, it is
that was
what
good.
it is.
should we ask this last question?
Yeah. Why you gonna make me ask the dumb questions I ain't even want to do? He gonna tell me to read this dumbass question. Alright, man, we can do this dumbass question. We can do this dumbass question.
Better not be the
Alright. How do y'all feel about women wearing bonnets in public, man? I ain't even gonna talk about that dumb shit. After this, we out. You feel me? I ain't even talk about this shit. Monique done started some bullshit.
I didn't even think
That wasn't even that serious.
Like I said,
Yo, like,
man, I don't think that's something that we should discuss.
let me
I don't have
just
a
say
problem
my
with it, yo.
opinion, man. Let me say my opinion and get this shit out the way because I'm done with this topic. I'm tired of hearing about it. Listen, I don't care if any woman wears a bonnet because you don't never know. They might just got their hair done. They might be going out tonight. They want to keep their shit fresh. And I love my black queens. If she want to wear her bonnet out to keep her shit fresh for when she go out tonight, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I heard
Let
that,
her
right?
do that. You feel me?
Yeah, I heard that, right?
I don't give a fuck.
No discrimination.
Yeah, no discrimination. Ain't nothing wrong with that. If you want to wear your bonnet outside,
Put it on.
I don't care.
Wear it. I don't give a fuck if you got a nice ass dress with it. Throw it on,
Throw
yo.
it on, girl. Throw that shit on. That shit
For
business.
any female.
Rob, I don't.
Bonnet is
Rob,
cool.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's cool.
What'd you feel about that, Rob?
It better not be
We cool with the
dirty.
bonnets.
How you feel about that, Rob?
Rob,
It better not be
Alright, told
dirty.
me not to say that.
crazy shit. Don't say no
Cause I ain't about to be politically correct at all.
Count will be on fire.
Listen, I'm gonna say what I said. Gotta say.
Go ahead, say what you
Bro,
got.
don't nobody say nothing when dudes
say
wear
it just the
do-rag.
same place
Hold on.
Huh?
Don't nobody say nothing where dudes wear
Who don't say
do-rags. If he wear a do-rag outside, don't nobody say nothing.
So?
So why they can't bonnet? They trying to keep their hair
I
up.
got a scully. I mean a baldy. It depends for me, bro.
He wear his do-rag on all the time. Would you tell him to take his do-rag off when y'all
I don't
out?
care about niggas. It's different.
Alright.
Go ahead. I'm gonna say go to Cass.
I just feel like if you go, I kind of feel like
It's like this.
A bonnet is for when you laying down going to sleep. Like, that's just what I feel like. You know what I mean? Just as a do-rag is when you laying down going to sleep. If you have, I guess, like my assumption when you wearing a bonnet or you wearing a do-rag, you kind of having like a bad hair day or something like that. Or you just trying to like, you know what I mean? Whatever. I don't like when, why you getting super aggressive back here, yo? Like, I can't wait to say so much.
Bro, why do it matter?
I'm not saying it. I'm just saying, listen, if you see somebody wearing pajamas and a bonnet and stuff like that, you're gonna be like, I guess like they just got out of bed and stuff like that. That's the impression I'm getting. Like,
I think they just comfortable.
I think bonnet's cute if the girl got a nice fat ass with pajama
We
pants
don't
on.
know what's under the bonnet though at all.
no, I mean, I'm not gonna criticize it. I'm just saying, like, if you wearing that and you out, and I'm just like, that's my assumption.
But you can't be outside with a bonnet on.
Why you want me bonnet bias? Like, why you bonnet bias?
Word.
Fuck. We can't help our asses look. Oh, you got a flat ass. You can't wear no bonnet.
Yeah, not outside in public.
That's like if they say you got a little dick. You can't wear no do rag. Like what the fuck?
I'm wearing the biggest
I mean, I ain't do rags and big dicks and whatever.
You got a double X do-rag.
Ass.
Yeah.
The bigger the ass, the better the ass, the better the bonnet.
With a bonnet, like you gotta have a bun to wear a bonnet in public. Like don't have no little booty with a bonnet in public. That's not etiquette.
Etiquette.
Nah, that's ill.
I just don't think your hair should be on some
Like,
tight shit. Like, you better have some lean time or some hang time with your hair. You got that shit in the
Oh,
bonnet.
she got
Don't show no shit out. Your shit be right there.
She got the short titty ball cut under the body right there.
He said that shit look like Ebony off of Players Club.
Right here with a bonnet on.
He said that shit look like Ebony shit off of
What
Players
are you
Club.
doing? Now that's a problem. If you got the Halle Berry, why you got a bonnet on? Like,
Because she was
But,
that shit
listen,
cut and
man.
curled and she don't want to get fucked up.
Halle Berry.
Listen, I grew up in a house with females.
Curled?
Listen, I grew up in a house
Halle
with
Berry.
That shit
sisters.
was hot comb curls.
Yo, listen, hey, right, look. You grew up in a house with sisters, right? You grew up in a house with sisters, right?
Yeah, and I never seen him go outside with a bonnet.
They
I mean,
they-
Yeah, because our mother told us not to.
They didn't
We
even
wanted
make
to.
bonnets?
We couldn't.
Yes, they did.
No,
They had
But I'm
some.
saying, like, I know what my sister tell me, yo, I just got my hair done. I'm going out. I don't want my hair to frizz up, so I'm keeping my bonnet on.
My sisters was.
If you go out like that, that's fine. That's your business. You feel me?
That's what
I
bonnet.
feel like
Take
it's a
that bonnet
difference.
off.
Huh?
She gonna take that off.
Yeah,
she ain't gonna
later.
continue her whole night
Yeah,
with the bonnet
later.
on.
No, I seen people walk out the house and go.
But I'm
in the
saying,
car
like,
with their shit
you
and
know,
take
you
it
about to
off.
go somewhere real quick. You going to the store or something real quick. I'm keeping my shit on all day until I go out
You should
later.
never walk out
Bro,
the house
I got
and
my
come
own
back in
bonnet.
the house with your bonnet on.
I got my own bonnet.
Like
Oh,
the same
yeah.
bonnet.
I got my own
Yeah.
fucking
Like you
bonnet.
I don't
not,
care if you change it.
you're
Like,
not about to lay in bed with your
Real
outside
shit, I
bonnet
got
and
my
the
own
bed bonnet.
fucking bonnet.
Like you know what I mean? Like it's different bonnets for different
Yeah.
things. Like your outside clothes. Like I'm not about to
I
go to
should've
bed with
worn
my
my
outside
bonnet
bonnet and the bed
I
bonnet.
should have worn my bonnet tonight just because I knew the shit was the topic. I got my own shit. Fuck that. I don't give a fuck if my hair was
As a
fucked
girl?
up. It was not. I got a whole bonnet.
As a woman, I
And
would
if I
not
feel like I want to put
personally.
that shit on outside and that shit matches my outfit, I'm putting that shit.
You wear your bonnet.
Positive energy hoodie with a bonnet. And that shit all black anytime. What you mean? I'm putting it on.
All right,
not?
let's hear what Danny got to say, because she the one that's, you know,
That's
these are
not
female
question.
thing. This,
It ain't tough.
no, no.
It ain't tough.
It ain't something. Go ahead, Jamie.
I was raised, you better not leave the fucking house with a bonnet. As an adult, I've snuck out the house with a bonnet.
Wait.
Mom had you sneak out the house.
Whoa, what?
I'm talking about before.
You could have just put it in your pocket and then put it on when you got
That's
outside.
mad ratchet.
So what you
Parents don't
sneaking out the
appreciate-
house for?
He had to put the shit on and sneak out the house.
Well, you just gonna take out the garbage or some shit?
Yeah,
You won't go
like-
to the store and buy it?
Hell no. But, but you know what? That's just me personally. I don't have a problem with seeing people with bonnets on. That's their business. You want to wear bonnet? That's your business. That's your bonnet business. I don't give a fuck. Me personally, would I walk out the house with a bonnet on? No, only because that's just not. I'm not gonna walk out the house with a bonnet. I walked out the house with a headscarf on before. That's a little too, but you know it was rough. It's a rough day. You feel me? But only reason I want to do a bonnet because my mother always told me like, what if you see somebody important? Or you get what I'm trying to say? Like you run into your boss at the store. Like a little rat shit.
So you get fully dressed to go to any. So you go to the corner store. You get fully dressed to go to the corner store.
What the fuck? Don't you get dressed to go to the corner store? What you mean fully dressed?
Some bullshit like.
But yeah, but
shorts and tank top.
Yeah, but I'm gonna take my bonnet off.
And a fucking bonnet.
Fucking bonnet.
And a fucking bonnet.
Now, what I have done before is like I would put a bonnet on, put a hood on. I've done that before outside if it's raining.
Okay.
Or put a bonnet on and a hat on. You get what I'm trying to say? And a hood on, a bonnet. But I've never personally just rocked the bonnet.
Alright, you right.
Alright, we're not gonna just center ourselves on females. Like even when guys sagging their pants, I'm like, yo, pull your fucking pants up, bro.
That's totally different.
What's the
No, it's not. It's still something that part of a dress code of how we should be carrying ourselves and shit like that. So
The only reason I think
It's
that,
acceptable with girls with acceptable butts, bro. That's different.
yeah, you can.
but you know what I think is a little different with that because dudes sagging their pants was like a cultural type of thing at one point. That was some shit that you did. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, no, dude, that was like a style. Dudes used to sag their pants. It was a style.
Still
Bonnets
is.
were never a
Still is,
style.
though. We just don't.
Yeah,
think.
yeah, they just-
I never did it, but I'm
You
just
get
saying.
what
I was
I'm
never
saying?
one of those people.
If you still sagging, it's like, why?
Yeah.
Bonnets was never a style. It was never like a cultural time
If
frame
my
that we
shit
were just out
sagging,
here
it's 'cause
wearing
I ain't got no
bonnets.
belt, and I forgot. I ain't put it on.
You don't think it's a cultural thing right now?
Oh, for us, absolutely.
Well, even about it thing.
A bonnet? Oh, yeah.
It's cultural
Hell
thing,
yeah,
right?
it's
Because
absolutely
everybody just goes with the
The
styles.
style of it, absolutely. You're gonna put on a bonnet, and the bitch is gonna match. Like he says, go black.
That's what I'm saying. So
Make sure I manage.
I can't be mad if they just going to the store. They going to the corner store or something. You got your bonnet on. Why would I care?
I hope you dress it up. Like, don't look dingy in your bonnet. Like, throw some,
Start wearing bonnets.
throw some
Bro,
earrings.
if you ain't
if
trying to be
you-
with that person at the end of the day, then why give a fuck what they got on their head?
Word.
Well, according to him, you can't have a flat ass in a bonnet. So a lot of us is X'd out.
Yeah, I don't want to see no girls with a flat ass and a bonnet all
That's some
summer. All summer. Do not do that to Pope Rock.
They can't wear
That's some
sundresses.
bullshit.
No, huh?
Flat ass can't wear sundress.
Now that's a
Wow,
obvious.
bro.
It's not even a sundress.
I just want to hear.
we going into a whole different dimension of a talk, man.
It's a star dress.
Stay the fuck out.
Star dress.
Yeah. It's stupid, yeah.
That's a house dress.
I just need to hear his answer.
Yeah, so we gonna leave it on there and stuff like that. Yo, this has definitely been a good show, man.
Episode 10, yo.
Episode 10, man. Congratulations, man.
Absolutely.
I mean, a lot of people don't even get to this point. You know, they try to see, you know, we don't have like a lot of subscribers. We don't have like, but I think this is kind of like, you know, seeing us coming up from the mud and, you know, coming from the bottom. I think it makes a fascinating story, you know, for people that do follow us. And it serves as an inspiration and encouragement to others just to do your thing. This is our 10th episode. And by the grace of God, we hoping to have more. You know what I mean? So any special shout outs you got for this week?
Special shout out to Rhythm Spoons podcast. Special shout out to my
Definitely.
wife. I don't really have nobody else to shout out this week.
Special shout outs to them.
Special shout out to my kids, of course. God, the most.
Right.
Special shout out to moms. I love you. You know,
was gonna
gotta
say
give a
that
special
too.
shout out to
Your
moms.
moms.
Always.
Any special shout outs, Dan?
Definitely my mom's, my girl, my family. We real cousins. Like, we real cousins,
Word,
right?
yeah. We real
Like, we
cousins,
really
man.
real first
First cousins, man.
Like, we ain't play cousins.
Word,
like, we
word.
first real cousins.
Word.
Word.
Shout out to my wife. Shout out to my daughter, my son, everybody, my family, the family that couldn't be here today. You know, 5 bros. nah, shout out, man. Shout out. I love y'all all, man, and I hope that y'all come, you know, stay with us on this journey. 10th episode. Hopefully, we have 10 more after that. 10 more. Shout out to Rob, man, doing his thing, man. You know what I mean?
Damn, we wearing that shit right now.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers is still be on the goddamn phone. No mics.
Word. So,
You hear
yo,
me?
check this out, audience. Come get comfortable with us on the couch.
Oh, shit.
See you next time. See y'all next time.
Go ahead, right there.